Hello ladies, my name is Jacinta Davis and today I will be persuading you, my audience, to be pro with the new law signed by Governor Rick Scott, and that's to drug test public assistance recipients. First, I will be discussing the pros and cons to drug testing public assistance recipients. Next, I will discuss how some low-income families may consider this law unconstitutional. And finally, I will discuss the repercussions of having a positive drug test result as a public assistance recipient. First, let's discuss the pros of this law. First, we could say taxpayers would be at ease knowing that their tax dollars are helping low-income families that really use their public assistance for what it's really for. Another pro is that it could decrease usage of drugs by public assistance recipients. Speaking of how someone could have a $400 food stamp card and go and sell it for $200 cash on the streets and take the money and use it for what it's not really worth. When speaking on cons, only one comes to mind when speaking on this subject, and that's how some low-income families may feel as though it's a form of discrimination against the less fortunate. In my opinion, public assistance should only be used as a stepping stone to help people to get back on their feet, not a permanent stone where you feel like that is your only source of income. You may ask yourself, why would someone think it's unconstitutional? Some may feel as though submitting drug tests for public assistance is a violation. But my rebuttal to that is, why do I have to submit a drug test in order to get employment to pay taxes for those who need public assistance? They feel as though they shouldn't have to take one, but they can take my tax dollars that I did my drug test to be able to pay for. Things that make you go, Finally, I will be discussing the process of should a recipient have a positive test. First, the recipient has to pay for the initial drug test. If the test is negative, they get a reimbursement back from the government. If it's positive, they have to appoint a legal guardian to receive benefits for their children. An example, a mother, father, which would be grandfather, grandmother. So in conclusion, I've discussed the pros and cons. Then I discussed what makes it unconstitutional and why it's not. And finally, I discussed the repercussions should a recipient have a positive result. So now I ask you, are you for your governor's new law? Thank you.